Hey everybody, so this is my unique St. Patrick's Day eyewear video. I never wear green eyeshadow. Like, I have green in my eyes, I have hazel eyes, but I never would wear green eyeshadow for a couple of reasons. One, I thought it looked too out there, I don't know. And the other reason was because I was afraid of it. To be honest with you, I was afraid that it would make my skin flush out. It would whatever the case may be. I was always leery about that, you know, big blue 80s eye. So I've always stuck to my earth tones, my browns, my nice like red bases rather than orangey bases, and I thought it worked better. So I just wanted to do, I am Irish, I am part Irish, my mom's side is quite Irish, and so St. Patrick's Day is fun for me. And so today I just wanted to do a quick show you. I've already done one eye that you can see. I don't know how the color is going to show up really well, but on this we've got, I'm using the Younique palette number 4. So the Addiction palette number 4. And the reason that I love this palette is because it's got the browns, the whites, all the way down to the blues. So it really does not matter what color your eyes are using this palette. It really doesn't. You can use this palette if you have chocolate brown eyes or if you have gray blue eyes. It doesn't matter. This is a really versatile palette. And you can see that, like, I've used this palette a lot. And I've barely made a dent into it. I've had this palette for 3 months. I've probably used it every other day since then, and I've barely made a dent into it. So honestly, guys, the color pigments that you're getting here are unbelievably thorough. They'll cover so well. And this is literally, it took me about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna show you how I did that with our 3D Moodstruck mascara also. And then the only other thing that I am using over and above that palette number 4 in our Moodstruck mascara is I'm going to use our liquid liner in Prosperous. So this is our liquid liner pencils. They're different from most liquid pencils that I use. I'm still kind of working with them because they're actually like a felt marker tip, which is kind of crazy, but I'm kind of starting to love it. I usually use the paintbrush style. I'm the one that's like the long nail art brush, but this is kind of fun. I'm actually starting to really enjoy these. And then I have lined the inside of my eye with the black liquid, the black pencil, the Moodstruck Precision pencils in Perfect, which, just for sake of information, is part of your March kudos. If you spend more than, it's $125, you get this one for free. So it's part of their March kudos right now. So I want to just show you. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna line just on the inside of the lid. Sorry, you get a like really gorgeous close-up of my eyeball there. So just on the inside of the lid. And that's all you have to do. It's just something that's gonna make my lashes look a little bit fuller. Really, really light. Now the great thing with this is that I have allergies, and I've said this before in some of my other videos. I have crazy skin allergies, and I've fought using Younique for probably months and months and months and months before my girlfriend convinced me to try it. She's a real good friend of mine. We work together and finally convinced me to try it because of our You'll Love It guarantee. So the crazy thing with the You'll Love It guarantee is that if there any reason it makes your skin break out, you don't like the color, you don't like the way it goes on, whatever, anything in the first 14 days is a no questions asked 100% money back guarantee. You just have to ship it back. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna give this stuff a go. And I love it because I can wear this stuff. I am allergic to so many things. And usually with makeup, I would get itchy right away within the first couple hours. So I'm just so excited that I can actually wear this stuff. So back to our eye here, so I don't have you here all day. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a nice light brush and I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna put on a coat of this Honest. Now this is a nice like silver greeny blue. So this is just going to be a nice light coating just to kind of give the whole base of my eye the same tone. And then it's going to be, if you look on this eye, it's going to be that interior color. So I'm going to do a really nice light coating of the Honest, and then I'm going to come in with a crease brush I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna use the Triumphant, the darkest. And this is actually a blue. Be very careful, guys. Like I'm literally like barely touching this. And then I'm gonna blow it off because this stuff is like crazy for pigment. Like you have to use so little of this product because it's so concentrated. These are mineral colors, so they're not they're the coverness of like the amount they cover is craziness. So really real gentle on the amount that you're putting on. You do not have to go and rub on your palette. You really barely touch it. And as you can see, that gives plenty of pigment. Now, I'm not a real dark eyeshadow girl, so that gives me plenty of pigment coming into the corner of my eye there. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create like a V that comes up into the crease and then across onto the lid of the eye, just a little bit. Don't worry, we're gonna blend, I promise. And then I take my two-sided brush. So this is my angled side. I'm going to use my angled side of my Younique angled shadow brush. It's got the sponge on the one side, which I usually use for my highlight along the brow. And then it's got the nice angle. So I love the angle because when I'm coming in this way, I can get it right into the crease and then I can flip it over and I can go in without overshadowing my crease. So I'm going to put just a little bit of the Cheerful. And again, guys, like just like a little bit. And I'm gonna just come in right there and about half my eye. And I'm just gonna blend to get that nice green tone. Now I'm looking on my phone and it is showing, it almost looks brown. So I promise this is like blue and greens. And if you look at my eyes, like I have, like I said, hazel eyes, and this is just popping that green out in my eyes like crazy. And just that little bit of green tone. And then I'm just gonna, like I said, turn my angle so that the angle side is toward the crease. And I'm just gonna blend. If ever you think that you've blended enough, blend a little bit more. It's just a good rule of thumb. What do you think? And then I'm just gonna take a teeny bit, just a real little bit on the sponge side of my brush, and I'm gonna come in on that tender, and I'm just gonna come right under my brow, just to pop that. Rule of thumb, everybody, is that light colors lift, dark colors deepen. So anywhere where you want more pop, I forgot to do that on the side, sorry. Anywhere where you want more pop, put a lighter color. If you want some depth to it, put a darker color. Light lifts, dark deepens. And then the only other thing to do, where did I put it? There it is. With this is I'm gonna put in my liquid liner. Now with this, I'm gonna come right in to, I like to prime the tip of my brush just a little bit. Come in to the corner of the eye, pull your eye a little bit snug, close it, and then come in from the outside, right along the lash line. And then flip your hand around so it's comfortable and go right along the lash line like that. And I like to give just a little bit of a flip at the end, just so I have a little bit of a wing. I don't do a full wing. I like to just have a little bit of a wing. Can you see that? And the great thing with our products, and the thing that I really, really love, is the longevity of our products. Like once this is on, like that's dry, it's not going anywhere at all. So now I'm gonna come in with my 3D, my Moodstruck Fiber Lash Plush. I'll try to turn this so you can read. I know it's gonna be backwards on there, I apologize. And this is a two-step process. So for those of you who aren't familiar with our mascara, this is a two-step. So there's the transparent, or the black transplant gel, and then there's some fibers. So please, the worst thing we do with our mascara, I don't know where we learn it, but we pump it. That just shoves air into your mascara bottle. So when you take your mascara wand out, give it a little swirl. We like our mascara swirled, not plumped. And then we're gonna pull it out nice and clean. And we're just gonna do a nice coat of this right from the lash base all the way up. Give it a little wiggle to separate out those lashes. Right from the base, up and out. Beautiful, like that. And then I like to put just a light coating on the inside. Anywhere where I want those fibers to stick, I'm gonna put a coating of this. So just a nice light coat. On this point, guys, less is more. So just get a nice light coat on there. And then you're gonna take your fibers, and again, you're gonna swirl if you have any pieces that are bigger than you'd like. And then you're just gonna go, and don't go right to the lash base. Go curve of the eye, curve of the eyelash out. We don't need length, ow, at the base, ow. Sorry, I just bumped my elbow. At the base of our lash. We want our length to be at the tip of our lashes. So go from the curve of the eyelash out. Okay, and then we're gonna let that dry for just like 10 seconds. Give it a little dry. Some people actually like to, they like to put their blow dryer on there for just a second, but we're just gonna go right at her. And I haven't done my second coat on this eye. So then we just go back on with our transplant gel. Sorry, I got something on my brush there. With our transplant gel, and we just go back onto it. I'm just gonna do this one because I did this one first earlier. And this is just sticking them fibers right onto the lashes. So this is just pulling those fibers nice and long, coming all the way out. Make sure you get into the corner there, and that's going to keep the fibers from falling into your eyes. Because sometimes if we just stick those fibers on and forget to do that second coat, we end up with those fibers falling into our eyes. Oh, I keep hitting my elbow. So just nice coat all the way, and again, give it a little wiggle. Separate those lashes out. Sorry, looking right at my nose. I should maybe angle my face. And right into the corner. And then I like to just do just a little hair of a coating, not enough. I never put fibers on my lower lashes, just myself. I just like them to be there and not be like crazy long. So I just put a little bit of there, and then that is my St. Patrick's Day green eyeshadow. Sorry, you're looking at the mess of my bathroom. Yeah. So happy St. Patty's Day. May the wind always be at your back and the sun always at your face, and may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. Top of the morning to you.